Bro, I definitely feel like Tony Stark when he was talking to Doctor Strange, bro. Tell me this is the one. Tell me this is it. NBA 2K26 is right around the corner, and I'm hoping that this is gonna be a 2K at least better than 2K25. God damn, bro. Just do better than what I seen last year, and I'll be alright. And people actually posted gameplay today, so I actually have an idea now. Matter of fact, I've seen all of the gameplay. I've watched every single vid. And I apologize. I'm using some of these clips from these other channels in this video. I do apologize. I'm just being a viewer. Just pointing out what I see myself, and I gotta use some examples. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 2K community as a whole, but there was something major I seen that needs to be addressed. Woo, we need to talk about it. But I'm basically just gonna summarize the different categories that I saw on display today. Finishing, shooting, dribbling, playmaking, whatever. And especially defense, but there's also, like I said, a major thing I wanna talk about too. So without further ado, we're gonna get straight into the video. Please hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel so much. I know y'all have watched gameplay yourself today, so please make sure you comment down below in my comments and let me know what you thought yourself. Let's get it. So to start things off, I want to talk about the first category, the finishing that I saw and all the gameplays that I looked at today. From what I seen, slashing is back completely. This is gonna be filthy. Dunking the ball is going to be nasty, I feel like. I'm hearing a lot of reviews saying that the dunk meter on 2K26 is better than on 2K25. That's solid. I was good with the dunk meter on 25. In 2K25, we had the option to flick up on the analog stick and then flick down for a dunk meter. On 2K26, we can just hold down and it'll trigger a dunk meter. You just gotta time it up from there, which I think is solid. I really do like that. That's what I'm talking about when I say add in something good into the game. That's not gonna hurt anybody. That's only gonna help a lot of people, so that's a W. But with every W 2K takes, there's always a negative, there's always a drawback, there's always something that you're just like, heard you, got you. Bro, alley-oops, everyone already said the alley-oops is shit. Alley-oops is bad. I looked at it, I'm looking at the gameplay, I'm like, alright, I mean, you making alley-oops compy now is hilarious. But basically, whenever you go for an alley, as the person receiving the alley, you have to time up a certain button that it pops up with, which I think is crazy because looking at the gameplay, some of these animations are happening so fast, I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna fold. It's gonna be bad. I'm gonna sell assist. That's just my opinion though. Honestly, maybe we could learn it pretty quickly, but I don't see why we had to make the buttons random. Square was fine. But back to a positive that I saw about finishing, Mike Wang himself in an interview with Joe Knows literally said, floaters are pretty strong this year. I didn't see gameplays on floaters, people weren't really taking them, but it really sounded like he was trying to emphasize that this shooting might feel closer to 2K24 than it does 2K25, which if that is the case, that is a W, bro. Oh. So I like the idea that yes, I can actually take floaters with my build again. 2K24, I was getting into my groove with that. I could do that with layup timing on too. But with that being a positive, I still gotta look at the negative from the finishing category. And that's just the fact that post scoring is going to be overpowered. What? Did I see Yao Ming take a hook shot from the three? That clip must be AI. It must be fake. No way. Whoo! From the three? Yeah, 2K26 is gonna be diabolical. This is what we asked for though, isn't it? Kinda? I guess so. Actually, no, I did not ask for no sky hook from the three. I did not ask for that. I did not ask for that kind of gameplay. I wish a post scorer would knock down a 3-point hook shot in 2K26. I'm spinning the block in real life. The court. Every 2K is gonna have post scorers. There's not much that we could do about that, but they're just gonna be LP. I mean, what can we do? Like, it is what it is. It might get ugly. It might. And I think I said this before, but in case I didn't, standing dunks are very overpowered too. I'm seeing people get standing dunk animations with a body right in the paint with them. So finishing wise, slashing is going to be beautiful this year. Oh yeah, if you take a driving layup wide open, it's completely green, basically automatic. But obviously if someone's contesting it, it'll be different. But I did see somebody green 100% smothered shot, and that had me worried a little bit. I'm not trying to see that. I'm not trying to see a single person ever green 100% smothered. I would just don't want that in the next 2K, bruh. I'd rather it be we have open shots. If you're wide open, it's green. If you're contested though, it's an automatic miss. I'd rather it be like that. But that's gonna summarize the finishing category. Let's go over to shooting because that is even more important. So let's talk about that real quick. So when we talk about the shooting, let me just say, we're so back. All I've heard today is how overpowered rhythm shooting is. Everybody is saying rhythm shooting is better in 2K26 than 2K25. Wow. Hey, that's just what I heard. I gotta admit, that's a W. A lot of people don't like rhythm shooting, but they will like the no RNG with it, so I think more people will start using rhythm shooting in the next 2K. At this point, from what I'm hearing, we have no choice. Like, learn that. I don't think there's any negatives to shooting in 2K26 from what I've seen, because it sounds like you shouldn't miss your shot for real. But what I do know is that if you have a high rated midi, high rated 3-point shot, those shots are going to be knocked down if they're wide open. I even said for real, like I feel like I gotta make a build that has a high 3-point shot for the next 2K, because something's telling me that like if I have an 80 3-point rating, it's not gonna work out how I want it to work out. But if I have like a 95, 93, it's swish. But again, I'm just going off the reviews that I've seen people give towards shooting under 2K26 gameplay vids. We can expect a lot of shooting nonsense to be happening. Actually, I do have a negative with it. It's the fact that to cheesers, I think this year is going to be crazy with cheese. I think fades are completely back for real. People are going to be fading at a high level with high middies, knocking down shots easy. As you know, most of the time when you fade, you really do get an open shot. So if people are looking to get that open shot, knowing that it's always gonna be green, it should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. You know how 2K is though. They're gonna put the game out and then patch it like a month later, then leave the game forever. So I guess we gotta see that patch. But yeah, shooting benefits everybody, but the really, really good players, I feel like they're always gonna have the ball. There could be a lot of walkdowns on the courts, a lot of 21-0s on the twos. Wait, why am I talking like I played the two? I'm a rec player. Oh, the rec could have a lot of cherry picking. That's what I'm thinking about. If someone's cherry picking with a 99.3 in 2K26, they're getting 50. Damn. If I'm playing with a random and he decides to leave somebody open and they're nasty from the three, it's over. It's over. 21 in the first quarter. I am definitely going to be seeing people with 10 threes at the half. But maybe what I saw from defense could also counteract the shooting, but that's going to have to wait for a little bit because we're about to get into the dribbling category. And I'll just talk about what I saw dribbling wise. So for the dribbling that I saw in the clips today, I think it's different from 2K25 in a major way because apparently every single dribble style has speed boost factors. You can speed boost with any style, which I think is a W. It feels like 2K22 kind of a little bit, looks like it. And I wouldn't say that that was the best year of dribbling on 2K, but I also wouldn't say that 2K22 was a horrendous game either. So I could live with it. But 2K25 was just a different kind of booty, like, so it's nice to see that, like, I'm looking at 2K26 gameplay and the dribbling looks smooth, the crossovers look smooth, it looks like it's easy to do a little bit. My issue though is that the stamina, damn. For the most part, I saw people doing like 4 dribble moves. You got like 4 chain movements before that stamina bar is blinking and you got a dot up in the corner. Obviously, all of that changes when you add in the boost from the Gatorade facility. Maybe you can get up to like 6 moves. But now, for the most part, in the clips that I was seeing, if you try to really sauce up like it was 2K19, you're gonna be bleeding out of stamina. But one thing I did really notice that ties into what I wanted to say later. Tall dribbling, like dribbling on a tall build, looked so fun. Looks so entertaining. Like I'm watching gameplay, imagining I had like a 6'9", 6'10" build in the rec trying to go coast to coast. It looks like it would be so dominated next year. That is my opinion on dribbling. Let's talk about defense really quickly. Listen, if you are not seated, please have a seat. We need to talk. I'm gonna just say it. Defense is definitely cooked. Defense is definitely cooked. I haven't played the game, I've only seen the gameplay, but from the animations that I've seen, I think a lot of us are gonna rage quit, or not rage quit, just rage on the game because of how defense looks. Some of the shots that I saw going down, I understand. But like I said, I did see someone green 100% smothered. I don't care what the size difference is. If it's 100% smothered, that shouldn't go. Obviously, the logic of basketball is you want to make sure you contest a shot, get as good a contest as possible. And that's just basically what 2K26 is. You gotta be playing up. You got to contest their shot if you want them to miss, or else it's gonna be just straight floodgates. A lot of people are saying that lane steals are good in the game. If you read a lane, you're getting a steal, but on-ball steals are not good in the game. So you can't just run up and pluck someone's pockets as much as you want to, or at least not as much as you did in 2K25, is what I'm hearing. I think most people would agree with me. If you want to have a good 2K, offense has to be crazy, which it is in 2K26, and defense also has to be crazy. It might sound like it's hard to do, but I really don't think so. It's just if somebody has a good contest, they should be rewarded in that situation. So seeing someone green 100% smothered just doesn't sound right. It's just a bad shot. It should be a miss and we move on. And mind you, the clip that I saw, the guy literally got fouled. He got fouled and he made that. I do think we should make and ones at a high rate, but damn, 100% smothered and one? That's when I knew paint defense was trash. I watched enough of these clips. Paint defense does not look good next year. As a center, I'm worried a little bit. Now, obviously, I know I'm seeing highlights, but I feel like even in these highlights where people are dunking the ball, I feel like the other center is in position to make a play, and he just doesn't do anything. Like, you might get a standing dunk animation with somebody right in front of you towards the paint. I like the idea of, damn, I just play good hands-up defense, and it's a contested shot. Nah, you gotta jump. You gotta jump or else it's a dunk. So that's a little interesting in my eyes. But overall, I just don't think, from what I've seen today, that defense matches up with offense as much as we want it to. I think offense is going to be very heavily overpowered and defense is going to be good luck out there. Keep your hands up, kid. And that's the 4 major categories that I studied today. I didn't see anything physical wise. I mean, people were getting dunks. People were jumping high, I guess. I don't know. I didn't actually see anything about physicals. Tomorrow they're putting out a builder, so maybe I'll react to that. But the one thing I really did want to say to end this video up, tall builds are going to dominate. You little guards, good luck out there. You might have a high 3, but I'm coming back and I'm dunking on your whole team. Somebody stop me. 6'9", 6'10", I'm violating. Slashers next year? Yeah, meet me at the rim. Maybe even 6'7". Oh, okay. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment 2K26 down below so I know you stayed till the very end of this video. We are officially in endgame. Let's get ready for 2K26. Let's get it.